guys and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're doing another thrift haul. Now a lot of you guys know I love a good bargain and I love charity shops, second-hand shops, basically anything pre-owned I'm interested in it, and I especially love finding clothes for £1, which is what most of these items are, apart from the first one which I'm going to start with, which honestly I know I found those leather trousers in my last thrift haul, which I'll link down below if you guys haven't watched it, but I think this item tops those. I found a real leather bright green kind of pencil skirt, but look at the colour of this green. Like, it almost looks too green. Like, I know what you're probably thinking. You're like, oh, with leather you have to be careful. Like, there is a line of kind of too crazy and just right. Trust me on this one. And I know you guys can't feel this skirt, but the quality of this leather is on a different planet. I think it's lambskin. It is the softest thing I've ever touched. And now I love getting my leather secondhand. I just think, you know, to give it another life as it is, you know, obviously from an animal, I think they should just be looked after and kind of kept in circulation rather than being thrown away. And that's why I love charity shops so much, or thrift shops, because you're giving a new life to something that, you know, someone didn't want. So it's a great way to just have this like cycle of clothes, because clothes, until they're like literally falling apart, and even then there is still stuff you can do to them, they don't need to go in the bin. Like, we don't need to be throwing away the amount we're throwing away. So I'm a massive advocate for it, especially when I find items like this. Now, you're not going to believe it. This one was £4. This is a real leather Michael Hoban North Beach leather miniskirt. So I wasn't familiar with this brand prior to getting this skirt, so that's what the tag looks like. But oh my god, I'll insert some pictures now. Michael Hoban, and I think there was another designer as well, they did the coolest leather fits I have ever seen. So when I was researching about this skirt, just because it literally is tailored for my body, like the guys who designed this designed it for people with nice little waists and, you know, curvy hips, because I can actually move in this skirt, but it like fits my waist to butt so perfectly. I will put it on in a minute, but I just had to share all these wacky designs because they weren't afraid of making really kind of crazy leather pieces. So we've got like fire, we've got lightning, we've just got panthers and like really funky things in really bright colours, and I just think it's so awesome. So I am now like, alerts are up everywhere. I'm on the hunt for Michael Hoban. Hoban? I'm probably pronouncing this awfully, but it's North Beach leather. So some of you might be like familiar with the brand, but I think they are no longer around, and they were kind of quite popular in the 90s. So it's not like super vintage or anything like that, but kind of, oh god, that was like over 20 years ago, like 25 years ago. Oh, showing my age now. Time is disappearing. But right, let's put this on, because this skirt, just incredible. I mean, I think it speaks for itself, but I am just in love with this, and I'm definitely having kind of my Carrie Bradshaw moment, because I'm totally binge watching all of the Sex and the Cities right now, and I feel like this is just an outfit she would rock. And I have this gorgeous bag that I got from Marrakesh that is like imitating malachite, and this is malachite green. Like, this is just the coolest outfit ever. And right, we've just got to appreciate the fit here. Look at that fit. It is not like, it fits my waist perfectly. It's not gaping anywhere. Like, that zip is the smoothest line I've had on a skirt in a long time. Like, I'm pretty sure this skirt, even though it was designed before I was born and made before I was born, they made it with me in mind, because look at this fit. So I've just kind of tucked in this cute white number, because I think I will wear this skirt casually quite a lot, but I can also wear it kind of smartly for work. So it kind of gives me like just really statement office vibes, which I really like. But the tailoring of this skirt, like, look at how they constructed that. So if anyone has any Michael Hoban, or was it Northeast leather? East Coast leather, Northeast. East Coast leather. If any of you know of any stashes of their old stock, I would be extremely interested, because wow. Is this not the nicest kind of fitting skirt? Literally, the shop I bought this from doesn't have changing rooms, so I slipped it on underneath the dress I was wearing, and as soon as that zip went up, and it just went, and I just knew. My mum was with me, and it was like an instant, like, straight, buy it, in the basket. It's just so perfect. I'm just in love. Next thing I got is a dress. Now, not that I thought this haul could get any better, but I managed to find a dress for £1 that has ammonites on it. Now, for those of you who don't know what an ammonite is, it's a fossil, and I'm a geologist with a slight obsession with paleontology, especially ammonites. I do have another YouTube channel all about my fossil obsession called MGem, so check that out down below if you would like to see my rock collection. But let's get back to the dress. I can't believe this. Like, look. Let me find you some ammonites. We're not talking seashells here. We are talking, this dress has full-blown ammonites all over it. Just like part of the fabric. So it also has other things like leaves and seahorses and dragons. Let me find some for you. So we've got some dragons up the top here. I'll just do it like this so you guys can actually see the whole print. So it's kind of like grey-blue paint swashes, if that's a good way to describe it. But this is by Urban Outfitters Archive. I'm not quite familiar with this tag from Urban Outfitters. I don't know if it's like a older or newer version of Urban Outfitters, or maybe somewhere else in Europe. It must just be another range of them, because I've never seen that tag, but I'm very familiar with Urban Outfitters. But it's a tube dress. Now they call it a small. It is a little bit big, but as long as it stays up, I think I'll rock it. So it's like a maxi dress. Da, da, da. So let's put it on. But for £1, I just had to get it for the fabric. So even if I can't rock this, I'm gonna make something out of it, but I'm pretty sure I'll rock it. Who doesn't love a tube dress? So let's put it on. To be honest, it actually fits a lot better than I was expecting. So this top band is actually quite tight on me, so it's not going to fall down at all. So even though it's a little bit loose around my waist compared to what I would normally go for, it doesn't show. I think I get away with it quite nicely, and the length of it is bang on for kind of what I would want it to be as like a maxi dress. So with a nice pair of sandals, flats, or kind of wedges, I think it'll look really cute. It's such an easy fabric, so like, it would be lovely in like really, really hot weather or over a bikini. It's that really quick drying kind of microfiber. And then the fact we have ammonites on here, I just couldn't leave it. I think if it didn't have the odd fossil printed on it, would I have gone for it? Probably not, but because we're dealing with fossils on a dress, I had to have it. It was meant to be. And I've got to say, the fit is flattering. So it's that fabric where it just kind of hangs on the body. So it can be quite sexy in its own way, I think. So I quite like that. But yeah, length of it's bang on. And for £1, I'm definitely going to wear it quite a lot, I think, this summer. So no, it's perfect. That's if we actually have a summer. Like, hello, please come out, sunshine. I need you. Talking of summer, the next thing I got was a £1 pair of denim shorts. Now, these are really quirky. So they're two-tone denim, and I really like that. And I always take a risk with shorts because they're quite hard for me to find ones that fit really nice. So I buy a lot of them and I end up giving a lot of them back to the shops because they just don't fit me. But these ones, they're a winner. So I'm excited to show you these. And look at that, they're really funky. Only thing I would say is if these were the reverse denim, I think it would look like I wet myself. But because it's the light denim on the bum, I think I can get away with the two-tone. Whereas if you put a dark denim on the bum and light either side, it's just gonna look like wet denim, which is probably a bad look, but they're just really cute kind of denim shorts. So I'll pop those on for you in a second. And then I'm not sure if I've shown you this one. I got this bodysuit quite a while ago, so I'm going to put this on with the shorts. But it's just this gorgeous kind of white one, and it's just got this like lace trim detailing all around the top, and then it's just like off the shoulder. So I think that'll look really cute for summer with the shorts. So let's pop it up. Both these pieces are just such an easy to wear item. Like, I love the way this bodysuit fits. Like, I think it's so flattering having like the way the lace like hangs off the shoulder, and it's still so crisp white, and that's quite a rarity to find even in charity shops, because normally white things, they don't stay white very long. So to find them this white, you know, the person who had this before me never really wore it. And then the shorts are a lovely fit, and they're just so quirky. They're a little bit on the short side, but I think they're like that perfect length where not too short, not too long, and definitely wearable. So just as like a run around pair of shorts for the summer, I think these are a winner. And they're so cute with the two-tone denim. I've just got to work out what tops to wear with them, because I thought denim blue, it's going to go with everything, but actually having the two-tone make them a little harder to style. So I don't actually know if this top kind of suits them with the flowers, but I think it certainly doesn't look bad. I just think I could style them even better. The next look I got was meant to be kind of a work look, but in hindsight the skirt's a little on the short side. But it's just this lovely navy blue mini skirt with kind of scalloped hem. Really, really cute, but on me, I think I have quite long legs for my height, and I've got to be so careful with skirt lengths because also being a little bit curvy, things just look short on me, and that's not always a good look. But it was £1, so I think I can wear it just as like a nice, almost like summer skirt. I think it'll go really nicely with this bodysuit. I might try that in a minute. But the other thing I wanted to show you is this top that I got. Now this was £1 as well, and I fell in love with the fabric. Look at this, it's like iridescent. And it is kind of like a sheer lace, but I'll just wear like a top under it, and then I think it will work really nicely. And it did have these really like obnoxious kind of frills all down the front, which is like probably why it ended up in the charity shop, because too busy, you know, you've got iridescent lace, you've got lace which is busy in itself, and you've got frills, like there's got to be a limit somewhere. So I managed to cut them off and it didn't damage the lace at all. So now it's just like a really nice sleek top. So I thought that would go really nice together, but obviously I need a longer navy skirt, but let's put them on. Just wanted to see how this kind of looked together, and I think the colours are really cute, but you can see the skirt is lovely, just not as a work lovely. It's kind of a little bit too on the short side, but it's perfect as a summer skirt, I think. Like I can run around in this in the summer, and I think it's really sweet. And I love navy and white together, and navy and cream. I think it's such a, just a classic colour combo. So I think it's really cute like this, but I will try it on with the shirt that I showed you previously, just so we can see what my brain was thinking when I pieced it together. But I'd love a navy skirt that sits maybe an inch above my knee. The length of the green leather one that we saw at the start, that Michael Hoban one. It's not Hoban, is it? It's only got one O in his name. It's Michael Hoban. I just love saying Hoban, but that's not his name. So let's try the top on. The colours obviously all work together, and I don't think it's bad in terms of the top and the skirt together. Something doesn't quite click with me with this look, and I think it's because this top would suit either trousers or a longer skirt, and this skirt would suit not such a high neck top. Like I think I can style both of them as individuals, just maybe not together. But this is the top, so I'm just wearing kind of nude underwear underneath it, but I probably would wear maybe a black vest under it or something to make it opaque, rather than almost like it does look like I'm naked underneath, which is probably not great for the workplace, but very cute nonetheless. But yeah, this skirt definitely goes just in the summer pile. Lovely and cute, very easy to wear. Like it's a very cute kind of fit and flary skirt, but yeah. Needs about 2 more inches on that length. The final things I got so lucky. Now these were £1 each, obviously all from the same person. They are ribbed turtlenecks. Now these are so handy for autumn winter because they go with kind of all my skirts, and I can rock them with tights and boots. So I got this lovely kind of, I never know what colour to call this. It's almost like a teal sea blue. Then I got this bright royal blue. Again, just lovely and kind of stretchy ribbed, and they don't look worn at all. Like they still have so much shape to them, and that normally tells you a lot about turtlenecks, especially ribbed ones. They tend to be given to the charity shops when they're like stretched out, but these are great. And then I got this mustard one which has a bit more of a neck on it. So I'll pop these on for you, but they're pretty self-explanatory, and they're just so easy to style. Like if you're looking for almost like a minimalist wardrobe, I would say you have to have at least 2 turtlenecks in there, a cream one and a black one, because they'll go with everything, especially if you're looking for like a capsule work wardrobe. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the future, kind of the key components you need to make loads of different outfits. So I'll put these on, and I'll put them on just with kind of a nice pencil skirt. Now I didn't thrift this one, but it's just a nice like black little tube skirt. So this is kind of a go-to skirt that I love to wear kind of if I'm dressing a bit more smart. So hopefully all of those turtlenecks will go. This is what they look like with a pencil skirt, and as you can see, they're just a really easy kind of throw on top, but they're very smart, very comfy, very warm, and they're just really easy. And if you travel with work, they roll up great, and you don't have to do any ironing. So if you have like a black and white dress code, obviously you're going to have to get black and white turtlenecks, but if you can wear jazzy colours, just get them in all the different colours and then just wear them with nice skirts. Whip on a pair of like matching heels to the top and a nice black bag and a jacket, and you're ready for the office. We have the mustard one, which is just so cute. I think I actually really suit mustard. I never thought I could pull it off, but actually with my hair and kind of skin tone, I think mustard is quite my colour. So all three of these turtlenecks are so just the right shades for me. I got so lucky. £3, 3 tops, and I'm going to wear them so much. It's like a win-win. Last but certainly not least, we have this one, which is just like a gorgeous kind of deeper shade. So I think I would have picked all three of these shades if I saw them in a shop. Like, they're so my colours. It's just, I got so lucky. And then there's one last thing to show you guys that I didn't show you, which is my new watch. So I found this secondhand online, and it's a Fossil automatic watch. So it winds itself up and you can see all those cogs inside it, and I just fell in love with it. Now I have like a small collection of watches, and I'm not sure if you guys care for watches much, but they're not like crazy value or anything like that, but they're just like, I love watches. Like, I love understanding kind of how they work and what makes them tick. So when I can actually see into a watch like this and I can see all the cogs doing their thing and it winds itself up, I just find it fascinating, and I just fell in love with that. So managed to get this one for £30, which was a bit of a steal, and it fit me perfectly. So I have really tiny wrists. Oh, and a Fossil. So I love going for the brand Fossil, not just because of its name, but they do just lovely watches. But I have really small really small wrists, and the lady selling it also had really small wrists, so it meant I didn't even have to get it resized, which was pretty perfect. Anyway, that is all I have to show you guys today. So I'd say I've had a pretty successful few weeks of thrift hunting. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll link last couple thrift hauls down below if you wanted to watch some other ones I've done. I tend to get lucky quite often, so there's quite a few of them now, but that's the joys of charity shops. So I'm shopping in and around London, but you can find them pretty much anywhere, and so mine are mainly charity shops, but I call them thrift shops because I think for a lot of you that's the terminology you're familiar with. But basically pre-owned stuff, whether you're buying it from vintage shops, antique shops, second-hand stores, charity shops, boot sales, online, I mean, it's all the same sort of thing. You know, we're trying to recirculate and recycle people's wardrobes, and then you can get new stuff that's new to you but old to someone else, and it's a great way to kind of fix that fast fashion cycle a little bit. So big advocate, check out some second-hand shops. You can find some absolute winners. So yeah, anyway, lecture over. But I hope you're all doing well. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll link all my social media down below if you'd like to follow me on there, as I do have a second channel which I mentioned earlier, which is all about rocks and geology. So I'd love it if you'd like to check that out as well. But I hope you're all doing well, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.